There's definitely a small leak.
They think it could be these masks. Just told me they wanted a 3-hour AOG call out fee. All right, let's check out, see if the oxygen level has changed. And the answer is no. So I'm gonna fly over to Phoenix Sky Harbor.
Oxygen pressure is low. Really important that you communicate if you don't know what the heck he's talking about.
Jet A, top her off. I've come to Cutter in Phoenix a lot and they are always awesome. Check it out, I'm getting topped off on oxygen. And you just read what it says, is it going? I think I got it on there. I'm gonna turn the oxygen on now. Alrighty, it's all fixed. There it is. All right, here we go. All right, it's topped off. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm flying to Fort Worth Meacham. I'm gonna give you a couple updates while we're in flight. Hopefully when I land, no issues. Otherwise, we're gonna figure out how to deal with the issue. That's flying. Just pivot, deal with it, smile. All right, here we go.
Tower Vision Jet 225 Mike Victor approaching 7 right.
Roger, about number 15 for departure.
5 Mike Victor, number 16.
Perfect. Certified 39.
Okay.
Taxi Delta Niner to the ramp, American and Alaska.
16.
Hold for you. Have a good day.
I don't even know what to do with that information.
Ramp, they'll hold right there. American 850 o'clock, 10, cross runway 7, left to mile on Echo. Hold.
Number 16.
2308, cross runway 7, 543, contact departure. Have a good day.
Departure, good day, American 543.
253 Phoenix Tower, runway 7 right. Runway 7 right, cleared lane, company on a 4-mile final wind calm.
Yeah, sorry, 7 right, clear to land, American 2253.
Sky 6370, contact departure. Have a good day.
Roger, Sky 6370, good day.
Heavy Boeing
Engine is looking good. No cast messages. 70 looking for 85. 80, 85. Okay. Out of runway. Gears coming up.
American 693, heavy Vision Jet off the parallel will diverge to the south, wind 120 at 4, runway 7 left, clear for takeoff.
7 left, clear for takeoff, American 693 heavy. Tower wing 66, visual 7.
There we go.
Parking at Jackson.
And looking for 600 feet.
Cleared lane, caution right turbulence, heavy 787 departing the inboard, wind
Caps, flaps are coming up. Gotta put the autopilot on with that change, just see what's going on.
5 Mike Victor, contact departure 126.8. Good day.
268, good luck. 5 Mike Victor.
Wow, she was good.
At departure, Vision Jet 225 Mike Victor, heading 130, climbing 6,000.
Vision 225 Mike Victor, Phoenix departure, good afternoon. You're about to contact Phoenix altimeter 3003, maintain 6,000.
Maintain 6,000, 003 for 5 Mike Victor.
Flaps, gear.
2989, contact Albuquerque Shuttle 132.329, have a good day.
329, have a good
Auto
day.
throttle's on, continuous thrust.
Skyway 6370, contact
Cabin pressure monitor, that's good. And pressure altitude. All right, here we go.
Vision 5 Mike Victor, turn on the left heading 110, 110 on the heading. I'll fire for here in just a moment.
Left 110, 110 on the heading Mike Victor.
All right, we are in our climb out. 14,000, climbing up to 21,000 right now. It's been about 25 minutes. I was number 16 to depart. That was crazy. Anyways, oxygen right now is at 1,719 PSI. So I've lost more. I was at 1,799 when I started, before I did those tests. So it may be just in the lines, because it just went up to 1,720, and that's what's happening with pressure and altitude. We'll see. So we'll check again and cruise. Okay, I'm an hour and 8 minutes into this flight. Another oxygen check. 1,611 PSI. It's been bouncing back and forth. I've seen it go to 1,619 and back to 1,611. But if we're watching a trend, it started with 1,799 full. After I did the test, went to 1,791. My climb, I got it 1,718. That was the last check. And so we're down another 100 PSI. Basically 200 PSI drop since we got it refilled. So there's definitely a small leak. So things I'm considering right now are, is it safe to stay up here? The answer is yes, and my conclusion comes from losing about 200 pounds an hour of PSI. I have 1 hour and 24 minutes left of flight. So by the time I get to my destination, I'm still going to have plenty of oxygen. It's just me on board. So if I did have an emergency and I had to don my mask, there's going to be enough oxygen for me to do an emergency descent and get down. So I'm just going to keep watching it every hour. I'm going to start keeping notes as possible that I can talk to maintenance and we can troubleshoot when we get down there, but it's looking like I have more of just a valve that it's looking like there's a small leak in the system, which sucks. But Jetstream, that's the maintenance program. They said they would cover all oxygen refills if there was a leak, which is awesome. So I'll just keep refilling it till I get home and they can troubleshoot. Next flight with this plane when I get back to California is the annual anyway. So, all right, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'll give you a view outside. In the meantime, we'll see you maybe in about an hour when I start my descent. We'll do one more check.
Wind 5, Mike Victor, how the ride reports in, anything? Mike Victor, I haven't had any ride reports for the last hour or so. Okay, I have continuous light chop. 5 Mike Victor, thank you.
Pilot report, there you go.
5 Mike Victor, turn 10 degrees right. 10 degrees right, 5 Mike Victor. Ranger 92, traffic 12 o'clock, 4 miles. They're looks eastbound, altitude indicates 3,000. Yeah, looking for that traffic, Ranger 92. Vision 2 Mike Victor, traffic 9 o'clock, 3 miles southbound of C-130, 4,000 going to Navy. Looking for traffic, 225 Mike Victor. Ranger 92, traffic 1 o'clock, 3 miles southeastbound, 5,000.
9 o'clock, C-130.
Meet you. Visual, Ranger 92. Arctic 1-1, turn left direct, argue, intercept the final approach course. Arctic 1-1, left, can say the fix again.
4,000.
Arctic 1-1,
1,000 feet below us.
Arctic 1-1, left direct, argue. Columbia Jet 193, turn right heading 250.
C-130, oh, there he is.
Columbia Jet 193.
What's up, big guy? That's cool.
Ranger 92, just maintain visual separation with the visual jet. They'll be
Sounds like me.
Traffic inside 5 Mike Victor. 5 Mike Victor, roger. Just maintain visual separation with that traffic as they descend in the Navy. Roger. Jet 5 Mike Victor, descend and maintain 3,000. 3,000 Mike Victor. And 5 Mike Victor, you can join the final approach course. This is meet you inside. 5 Mike Victor joining the final approach course and airport inside Mike Victor. 5 Mike Victor, clear visual approach runway 16. Clear visual 16, 225 Mike Victor. Ranger 92, traffic 11 o'clock. 4 miles northwest, bound altitude indicates 3,500.
Oh, it's so exciting. So exciting. I don't know why. So excited. Always am.
Okay.
23 knot crosswind. No wonder it's hard to hold the course. Okay, set a crab in there.
Vision 5 Mike Victor, contact meet inside 118.3, good day. 118.3, 225 Mike Victor, good day.
Okay, got tower in. 5 miles, I can bring in gear. Woohoo!
225 Mike Victor, hello, inbound, 4,000 feet.
225 Mike Victor, Meacham Tower, runway 16, clear to land, wind 19010.
16, clear to land, 225 Mike Victor.
All right, so there's about a 20 knot change in wind between here and there. Maybe some wind shear. And I'll need less crab as I come in. Okay, landing gear's down and locked. 50% flaps. Cabin is descending. Differential pressure is good. Oh, there's a C-130 putting out a fire over there. Interesting. Last time I came here, IFR, couldn't see anything. Today is lovely. Okay, I'm gonna go full flaps. Below 150, check. There's that wind shear a little bit.
Then downwind, I will call your base turn. You're going to be following a Seneca on a left downwind.
And it's changed direction for sure. It was a 23 knot crosswind. Now it's 9 to 15 knot headwind.
333 whiskey and altitude, your discretion now.
Those grain silos, Atterbury grain, crazy. Train tracks going up to them. Who knows Atterbury? What's in there? Tell me something about them. All right, time to slow it down. We're doing great on glide slope. Just crabbing for the wind now. And slowing down. Okay, 16. Visual, I confirm we're on 16. About a 15-degree crab to the right. Okay, right bank, left rudder. Gear flaps, 100%. We're good. No AOA failure, good. Keep that in mind. Just keep a little extra speed in case I get that wind shear. Almost 6 knots there.
Wind 190.10.
Okay. Oh, it really let up. Right, left, straight. All right, little crosswind. All right.
Helicopter operating in between runways.
Aileron into the wind, maximum braking.
225 Mike Victor, turn left at Alpha 2, stables, not down to Alpha 3, contact ground point enter.
Alpha 2 to ground, thanks. 5 Mike Victor.
That was fun.
You too.
Sweet.
What a great outcome. I'm in Dallas, Fort Worth. I get to fly back home with my daughter, and there's oxygen, and it's holding. So maybe it was an oxygen mask, maybe the pressurization up at altitude. If you know about this stuff, please put it down there. The pressure changes oxygen levels, but as you saw when I landed, I had what I needed. A really important lesson that I need to remind myself to do on every flight is monitor oxygen levels. What if it starts leaking in flight and you don't catch that? You got 4 people on board, rapid decompression, and maybe you only have a minute of oxygen. That's not enough to get down and you pass out. That would suck. You need to be able to know that you have oxygen all the time. It's so obvious. I hate that it's that obvious, but that's flying. It can be perfect, and you can be reminded peacefully most of the time. Sometimes it's a shot in the side of the head. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate you coming along on the journey. If you haven't gone to Amazon and picked up something from Skip the Groomer, I'd appreciate it. Dog shampoo, emergency dematter, some brushes, something. It helps me keep these videos going. I don't know. I'm tired and excited. Have a good day.